Hey guys, it's Linz. Welcome to Lean's Soapbox. For today's video, we're going to start a new series here on the channel where I try to read every single Silver Surfer comic I can find. As you know, it is 2025, so that means it is officially the year of the Fantastic Four, because Fantastic Four First Steps is coming out on July 25th, 2025. Like, the Fantastic Four are officially entering the MCU. They're coming back home, and that's super exciting. It means everything to me because I grew up with the old 2000s Fantastic Four movies, and the Fantastic Four are some of my favorite characters in the Marvel universe. Along Fantastic Four comes Silver Surfer, which he is my favorite character. Like, he's up there with Spider-Man on the #1 spot. He's just so special to me. Of course, in Fantastic Four First Steps, we know that Julia Gardner is playing a Silver Surfer, so of course I'm really looking forward to that. And if you really think about it, it's quite literally been 2 decades since we got the 2005 Fantastic Four movie, so that is crazy. Like, it's been so long. And with Silver Surfer, don't even get me started. Like, it's been too long. It's been too long, and I can't wait to see that character on the big screen. So naturally, I thought, what better way to celebrate that we're getting the Fantastic Four and the Silver Surfer back on the big screen and to read every Silver Surfer comic, right? So I thought it would be a good idea to document it and share it, because I know not a lot of people are familiar with Silver Surfer, so this will allow me not only to share my love for Silver Surfer, but hopefully teach someone something new about him. Okay, so the first Silver Surfer comic we're going to talk about is Silver Surfer 1982 by Stan Lee and John Byrne. This comic is not his first appearance, nor is it his first solo run. However, I do think it does an excellent job at giving you the general idea of who Silver Surfer is, what he's all about, and what he stands for. Essentially, throughout the comic, it gives you a rundown of his early history. So the first thing this comic shows us is literally the beginning of everything. So when Nora and Rad, Silver Surfer who isn't Silver Surfer yet, sacrifices himself and proposes to Galactus to become his herald in order to spare his home planet Zenlaw from being consumed. We see Galactus accept and grant Nora and Rad the power cosmic, turning him into the Silver Surfer. If you're not familiar, basically what that means is that Silver Surfer from then on is going to choose the planets that Galactus is going to consume. So in this moment, we get to see Nora and Rad, Silver Surfer now, say bye to his partner, his love, Shala Bal, with hopes that they will reunite again. And there in that moment, we get a glimpse of one of the tragedies that is so important to his character, where him and the person he loves, no matter how they try, no matter what they do, at the end of the day, they're always separated and never able to be together. So that was the beginning. Now fast forward a bit of time, and we get to the point where in this comic, it's basically the retelling of his first appearance, which is Fantastic Four #48. And this is when Silver Surfer discovers planet Earth and chooses it to be the next planet that Galactus is going to consume. And so on Earth, a really crucial moment happens when Silver Surfer interacts with Alicia Masters, who's the partner of Ben Grimm, by the way. And that interaction and that conversation allows Alicia to help Silver Surfer understand that people have a right to live and they don't deserve to die as a consequence of Galactus and himself. And from that moment on, Silver Surfer refuses to be the herald of Galactus. And in the comic, there's this really beautiful quote where he says, "I risked all for Zenlaw, I can do no less for Earth." And what's so funny is that, yes, at first, Galactus and Silver Surfer have a little conflict. However, it gets to the point where Galactus is like, you know what? All right, you quit your job. You love planet Earth so much. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm literally gonna trap you here forever. And then he installs a barrier in the atmosphere, so Silver Surfer literally can't fly out. But of course, he's not trapped for long because he's able to go to the Fantastic Four and they help find him a solution. However, they do say, like, by the way, this is a one-time thing. If you decide to come back, like, you're stuck here for sure. And literally the cutest thing, because as soon as he's free, without hesitation, his first thought, his immediate action is to go to planet Zenlaw so he can go see Shala Bal, his love. So cute. But of course, things don't go his way, because as soon as he arrives on planet Zenlaw, guess what, Mr. I'm Not Petty? Guess what Galactus did? This dude literally went back to planet Zenlaw. Because remember, at first, he was going to eat planet Zenlaw before Silver Surfer sacrificed himself. This dude literally went back, arrived, told all the citizens, like, by the way, your savior, like, so, like, he betrayed me? He betrayed you, actually. No, he betrayed you. So now you have to evacuate because I'm about to consume all your energy. Diva? I mean, at least he made the citizens evacuate, so, like, he didn't actually eat them, you know? Okay. Pettiest move of 82, let me tell you. But anyway, back to a little bit more seriousness, because when Silver Surfer does arrive back on Zenlaw and finds it destroyed, like, the way that it's depicted is just so powerful. For example, there is a panel where he picks up a toy doll that has been ripped apart, and I think that really just helps you understand the gravity of the situation that's happening, because I had never seen something like that depicted in a comic. And to make matters worse, as soon as Silver Surfer lands on Zenlaw, all the citizens start literally jumping him because the citizens really do feel betrayed. And in that moment, we get yet again another glimpse of a very important aspect of his character, which essentially is no matter how much good he puts out, no matter how much of a good individual he is, people or individuals always find a way to villainize him or to just twist things. For example, in this case, the citizens do not know the full story of what happened. Even Silver Surfer says, "Did I not save you from Galactus, and in so doing so lose everything that I cherished, my home, my love?" However, despite that, the citizens really don't even try to listen to him. After all that, it gets to a point where Silver Surfer can finally speak and asks about Shalabal because she doesn't appear anywhere. And then Shalabal's father informs him that Mephisto has taken her, and he figures out that she happens to be on planet Earth. And then we have another beautiful moment because without hesitation, Silver Surfer immediately goes back to planet Earth, knowing that the barrier that Galactus put up is still there. Like, he doesn't care. He doesn't even think about it. All he cares about is getting to Shalabal, and that just really shows how much he loves her. And basically, once he's on planet Earth, he has to go, well, he obviously has to go to the Netherworld to go to Mephisto. And that whole scene is so well done. Like, the fight between them was incredibly written and drawn. And naturally, Mephisto's being incredibly cruel. One of the things he does is erase Shalabal's memory. So, like, obviously she doesn't recognize Norrin. And it isn't until Silver Surfer's really beat up that he brings back Shalabal's memory so she can witness it and really feel the grief of it. He says, "Your grief, your despair, I can almost feel them. How your agony nurtures me, fills my heart with bursting rapture." Girl. Also, did I mention that the art is absolutely beautiful? I love the art and it's so stunning. Finally, this is one of my favorite moments. Yes, it's heartbreaking, but it's so well written. But it gets to a point where Mephisto realizes that he can't physically beat Silver Surfer. The next best thing, which is to separate Shalabal and Silver Surfer once again. In the comic, he says, "It matters not how I win, so long as the victory is mine." After that, again, they're on planet Earth, so Mephisto sends Shalabal back to Zenlaw through like this light orb type form. So of course, Silver Surfer tries to fly after her. However, remember the barrier of Galactus? Well, because of that, he's unable to actually reach her. And so what he does is he actually sends part of his power towards her. And you can just see the sorrow and heartbreak in his face. However, by sending part of his power towards her, she's actually able to rebirth their planet once she actually lands. I think that's actually such a beautiful thing. And the last page of the comic, you kind of see Silver Surfer like acknowledging the fact that like obviously this is such an unfortunate situation. However, he accepts his destiny and says, "You know, I even fought a demon." So that's actually pretty cool. And he says, "You know, we're just gonna move on from here." And that's the end. That's the wrap of the comic. I have really fallen in love with this comic. I think specifically because Stan Lee wrote it. Anytime Silver Surfer has been written by Stan Lee, it's usually my favorite. Stan Lee always said he loved writing Silver Surfer because he was able to write all his philosophical ideas into him. And I think you can really see that in this comic. And later on, we're going to read some other comics that get a little bit more philosophical. So I'm really excited for those. Okay, guys, well, this is a wrap for the first official video of this series. Make sure to stay tuned for the next one or other possible videos. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on my other socials at Lean Soapbox. They're literally all the same. Thank you so much if you watched the entire thing. I appreciate it so much. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.